Good morning. This is cause number 2021-46462. In the interest of Isabella Dreyer, all parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Right. Yes, sir.
All right, sir, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
I am the father. My name is Myron Willie.
All right, and representing the Attorney General.
Sade Parker, Your Honor.
And we have a Uniform Interstate Family Support Act petition. We're having a hearing. Do we have any stipulations?
Yes, we stipulate that Mr. Willie is the father of child Isabel Dwyer based on a DNA test does not exclude him as the father. And we also stipulate to child support in the amount of $150 per month, and that he will be providing medical insurance through his military, through the military.
All right, and do we have, or rather, what are the issues then?
The issue is retroactive child support, Your Honor, and then non-disclosure and court costs, sorry.
All right, is this so far your agreement?
Everything besides the like I said, the back child support and the other fees.
Back child support, non-disclosure, and a non-disclosure of address and court cost, right? Are you driving, sir?
Yes.
You need
Yes,
to pull.
No, sir, I'm not.
Well, I see
I'm not
everything.
driving. I'm in the passenger seat.
Everything. Oh, you're the passenger. All
Yes,
right.
sir. I'm in the passenger seat. Yeah.
All right. Fine. So the issues are retroactive child support, non-disclosure of address, and the court costs. Is that correct? As far as you know, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's proceed.
Sergeant Willie, when did you find out that there was a possibility that Isabella could be your child?
2019, I believe, I received a summons from Harris County child support asking me to come in for a DNA test.
And Miss Dreyer had never informed you previously that there was a possibility that you could be Isabella's father?
Right, yes. No, not from Miss Dreyer, from the Attorney General's office.
Yeah, I'm talking, my whole thing is you're saying you didn't know prior to 2019, correct?
Right.
And this child was born in 2018.
Yeah, she had left. I guess she had gotten married with the guy she is with right now that she has a kid with. So I guess they had done a DNA test or whatnot and found out it wasn't his, and included me in there.
Okay, so you're saying a DNA test was done with her current husband and it showed that he was not the father.
That's what I was told.
Okay, but you didn't know anything about this child, and you hadn't heard anything about this child until 2019.
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah, she was getting married. She had a husband, whatever. She had been friends with this guy for a long time, so they were getting married and moved back to Washington State, and that was the last I heard from her.
Okay, and then when the DNA results came back on February 4th of 2020, that was when you were aware that she was your child.
No, the court never told me that it was my child until today.
Okay. Well, from the data, so you didn't know this could technically be your child until today.
I called the AG's office and the county several times to ask them because it had already been a year since I had taken the DNA test and nobody had told me anything. And I kept calling and they kept saying they didn't have any information. And I guess I would find out during the court hearing.
Okay, so you weren't aware that that the previous case had been non-suited. You had an attorney in your previous case, correct? In this case in 2019, correct? Did you have an attorney?
That was the attorney for this case. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
It was a court
2019.
appointed attorney because I'm a veteran and they have some with the Veterans Court. They provide veterans that can afford it with attorneys.
Mhm. And after 2019, when you got you took the DNA test, or you heard there was a possibility this could be your child, did you provide any type of financial support to this child?
I attempted to several times. I contacted her. I tried to get her number. She wouldn't give it to me. The one time I talked to her, the last time I talked to her was when I found out I had gotten the letter for the DNA test to go show up for the DNA test. So I spoke to her and she says, yeah, it could be yours. It could be a possibility. And that's when I found out information. I tried to get a number. She wouldn't give me a number. She said she wouldn't give me a number or any information until I found out the child was mine. And I couldn't get the DNA test from the county, and it had been over a year, I was like, well, she kind of looks like me anyway, so I'm going to try to help out. So I tried to reach out to her on Facebook. We tried to keep in contact with her because we didn't know that if the child was mine or not. And if there was a possibility, at least I wouldn't have missed any time with the child and I would have helped out. So both me and my wife tried to keep in contact with her. And that was a failure. I contacted her. Only contact where I was able to contact her was on Facebook, and my wife found her on TikTok because she refused to give us any other way to contact her. And I'll also try to find an address, write her a letter. But every time I try to contact her, she would refuse to answer me. I tried to contact her on Facebook. She would refuse to respond to the messages. I was trying to reach her. I was hunting, like trying to find her to try to help out. But like I said, every effort I made, she refused to speak to me or answer the call. So it's not like I wasn't trying. She purposely did this. So I don't feel like it's fair to do this, because one, it was not my fault that the state waited 2 years before I even found out the child was mine. And two, she refuses to talk to me. So there's no way I don't know where to send the money. I don't have an address. I don't know. She refuses to give me any information. I try to put him on my medical, my dental, my vision insurance, so he can at least be covered. She refuses to talk to me about, sorry, hers. Sorry. I was going to, so I tried to talk to her about everything. And like I said, she has refused. So this child has missed out on a lot of benefits, a lot of stuff because of her negligence, not mine.
And in terms of the non-disclosure of her address, do you think her address should be disclosed in this order?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because I have nothing on my record. I'm not a criminal. I'm a veteran. I'm not a violent person. I've never threatened her. I've never hit her. I've never done anything violent towards her. There's no reason for me not to know where my child is. I can't get a hold of her any other way. At least I should know where my child is.
And do you have any problem with your address being disclosed in this order? Sergeant Willie?
Like he's frozen.
Yeah, I think so.
What is the court cost date?
The court cost date would be what's today? It would be February 15th, 2022. Sergeant Willie. Maybe he'll come back in. Judge, today's my last day.
We're gonna miss you, Parker.
I know. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss harassing you.
I know. But I was like, I'll come back to harass you, though. I said, if I have any kids, I'll come back to harass you and say, what are you doing? Make sure Maria's doing her job, keeping you together.
Uh,
I hope he comes back so we can finish this hearing. I'm going over there to be with Marcella.
yeah, that's what I heard.
To do military veterans at the Lone Star Legal Aid.
Okay. Probably be more interesting than this job.
I'm not going to say that on the internet, Judge.
Marcella's liking it over there.
Yeah, from what she said, she likes it over there.
Good. I hated to lose her also.
I know. Hopefully he comes back. You don't see him in the breakout room, do you, Judge? I mean,
No,
in the waiting room.
he's not in any other rec room.
Oh, here he is.
There we go. Okay, Mr. Okay, you were frozen there for a minute.
Sorry, yeah. I guess my phone picked up the Wi-Fi from wherever I was
Okay.
at. But anyways, as I was saying, I have done
The
several.
question is, is it all right to disclose your address?
Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is. I have no problem with that. She can have everything.
All right. Sparker, go ahead.
And in terms of court costs, who do you think should be responsible for the court costs?
I think it's her because I have reached out and tried to solve this several times, and she has refused to. So the only way we're able to do this with the court, and it was due to her. Like I said, even look at the DNA test.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
I showed
It
up
looks
to
like
take
a
the
router
DNA
issue,
test.
so try
and
restarting.
She took how many months just to go take her down the road to take a test. She doesn't obviously care enough about this as much as I do, and I've tried. So this is only in this. We've only ended up here because of her, not me.
Okay.
I had no problem taking care of this child and doing a DNA test, obviously, because I showed up.
Okay, and you don't think you should pay any retroactive child support, correct?
No, ma'am, she didn't inform me of this, and I didn't know anything because the state took forever to do this.
Well, would you be surprised to know that your last case was non-suited because your attorney said they couldn't get in contact with you?
And can get in contact with me? What case was that?
This is the second time we filed this case. When we filed it the first time in 2019, you did the DNA test then. That case got non-suited, and this is a new filing of the same case.
That's not true, because I spoke with the attorney, the black African dude. I spoke with him several times, and he told me they were going to get the DNA test. And if you look at, I'm sure you guys have record of every time I've called and try to figure this out, because it's the government, so you have to record everything. I have called several times and try to figure this out throughout the years with the state. And try to figure out where the DNA test was. And I was told they did not have anything because she had not taken her to go get swabbed yet.
Okay, and I'm telling, that's fine, that you didn't know. Because the first case that was filed in 2019, the case number was 2019-45882. The case number we're here on today is 2021-46462.
The last time I spoke with that lawyer, they were supposed to be resetting my case. It didn't get reset. It didn't get until she took the DNA test. That did not happen till now.
Well, she took the DNA test in 2020.
So I have no idea why I'm only finding about this now, because I've called, I've made attempts to rectify this, and both on the state and her, it had not been. So I made my efforts.
The last hearing on the previous cause number was 11/12/20, and your attorney said he didn't know how to get in contact with you. He didn't have valid contact information.
I've always updated my information every time. I have more than one case with Texas child support. So
yeah, but I'm talking. But this is about your attorney, not about. This is saying your attorney said he was not able to contact you at that time.
Yeah, that's on him. I don't know his information. Last time I spoke with him, that was the information I was given. So they've always had my address. They've always had everything. If there was a case, they had something. Just if they couldn't get a hold of me, like they claimed, they had my address. Why didn't they mail it to me?
I don't know. That's something to talk to that attorney about. But Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness. I would just like to make a brief closing.
All right, and how much is the current child support?
$150, Your Honor. Mr. Willie does have 6 other children.
All right. Okay, what you have anything further you want to say, Mr. Willie?
I just want to, do what's in the best interest of my child. But, I just want to say that, like I said, I have attempted to try to be civil and work this out with this with the mother of my child. But like I said, it's been met with a lot of nothing.
All right, Miss Parker.
Your Honor, the state is asking if you're so inclined to set the retroactive child support from the date of the positive DNA test, which was February 4th, 2020, and that would make the retroactive child support $4,476. And also for Miss, also the CP in this case has requested that her address not be disclosed, and we would ask that her address not be disclosed and that Mr. Willie be responsible for court costs.
Can I interject and say one thing, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't think that I think I should have the address just based on the fact that I've attempted several other times to contact her different ways and it has failed. So I at least should know where my child is.
All right, non-disclosure is denied. Father is ordered to pay court costs as bill not later than February 15th, 2022. Retroactive child support judgment is awarded in the amount of $2,000 to be paid at the rate of $50 a month, beginning January 1st, 2022. All other stipulations are approved. Give me an order,
Okay.
please.
I
Thank
work,
you.
Your Honor. Maria,
Thank
can
you.
you put